That's right, VLOOKUP is dead, and today I'm going to show you 6 reasons for why you should never use VLOOKUP again and start using XLOOKUP instead. And stick around for number 6 because you won't want to miss it. So let's get started. The first reason we should never use VLOOKUP formula again is one of my favorites, and that's because the XLOOKUP formula can look to the left or the right of a table. So for example, typically if you're looking at Alice Johnson here and you want to add the employee ID in column E, and you want to do this from the employee list table on the right hand side, you'd search Alice Johnson's name using a VLOOKUP and bring back something that's on the right that matches Alice Johnson. But unfortunately the employee ID is on the left hand side, and VLOOKUP can't do that. But XLOOKUP can, and it can do it really easily. So let's do that. Equals XLOOKUP, open brackets. We're going to look up the name Alice Johnson, which is cell B3, comma. We're going to look it up within the range of K3 to K13. We're going to lock those cells just so we can drag that formula down, comma. And what are we going to bring back? We're going to bring back whatever matches it in cells J3 to J13. Again, we're going to lock those cells, close the brackets, and press enter. So now you can see that the XLOOKUP has looked to the left-hand side of Alice Johnson. You can copy that formula down, and there you go. It's filled in that entire table from the left-hand side of that lookup. And quickly, before I show you the second reason you should never use a VLOOKUP formula again, if you want to access this file and try it for yourself, I'll leave a link in the description below. Okay, so the second reason why you should never use a VLOOKUP formula again is because it's so difficult to copy a formula across. And I'll show you that right now. And I'll do a VLOOKUP formula just to prove it to you. Equals VLOOKUP. Now we're looking up the department. So we're going to look up the name of cell B3. We're going to lock that cell so we can drag the formula down. And with a VLOOKUP, instead of selecting the range that you want to look up, you have to select the whole table, including the range and what you're going to bring back as well. So I'm going to look up the range of K2 to M13. I'm going to lock those cells and comma. And what are you going to bring back? It's asking to bring back a column number. The column number that you're looking at is column 1, and that's the name. And the column 2 is the next column across, and 3, and so on and so forth. So in this instance, we want to bring back column number 2, which is the department. Comma, and you put in a 0 because you want it to be an exact match, and press enter. Okay, this worked fine. It actually brought back the department. VLOOKUP formula, not so bad. But if you want to drag this formula across, and we only want to drag it across one time because we've only got one range, but sometimes you have 10 of ranges or 100 ranges, so it makes it really difficult to copy across. And I'll show you, I'll drag this formula across, hoping it just works automatically. And it didn't, it brought back the same value of department. And if I double click this new formula, okay, it's looking up the name, it's looking up the same table, it's still looking up column 2. It didn't automatically go to column 3, which is what we wanted it to do. So if we did change that to a 3, it would work and you could drag that formula down. But you'd have to do that every time you copy over a new range. So I'm going to show you how to do this with an XLOOKUP formula, which makes it a whole lot easier, and you can just drag and drag as long as you need to. So let's do that. Equals XLOOKUP, looking up the cell B3, got to lock the cells, comma, we're going to look up the range of K3 to K13, and we're going to lock those cells because we want that lookup range not to drag across when we're dragging the formula across. And we want to return, in this instance, the department, which is L3 to L13. Now we're going to lock this range again, but we're not going to lock the letter or the column because we want that to drag across. We're only going to lock the range of $3 and $13, which is the rows, because we want to drag that formula down. But column L we want to drag across to column M when we drag the formula across. So close the brackets and press enter. It's brought back online sales. So I'll drag that formula down. That worked because we locked the cells that we needed to. And now if we drag this formula across, it's automatically updated the formula. So you can see here that now it's looking up column M because we didn't lock it. And we can just drag that across and across if there's more and more columns to do. So it's so much easier to do an XLOOKUP formula and copy it across. And now we can copy it down and it's all been filled out. So let's jump into the third reason for why the XLOOKUP formula is so versatile and you should never use the VLOOKUP formula again. And that is because the XLOOKUP formula can go left and right like we've just explained, but it also can go up or down, just like the HLOOKUP formula can do. But it's much more versatile. So let's just show you how this is. And that's because we've got a bonus code here in column C, and we want to look up that bonus code in this table on the right hand side and bring back the percentage value that represents that code. So let's do that in column H, equals XLOOKUP, open brackets. We want to look up the cell of C3. We want to lock that cell. We only want to lock the column. We don't want to lock the row because we want to drag that formula down. Comma. Now what's the range that we want to look in? We want to look up the range of J17 to M17 and lock those cells, comma. And we want to bring back the range array of J18 to M18 and lock the cells. Close the brackets and you can see that's brought back 10%, which is what's coming from that bonus code table for A1. So if I drag that formula down, you can see that it's updated everything with that bonus code, and it represents an HLOOKUP formula, but much more versatile, much more easier with the XLOOKUP. Okay, so the first three reasons I showed you for why the VLOOKUP formula is dead is we wanted to fill out a table of information, and we did that with the XLOOKUP formula. But now for the next three reasons for why the VLOOKUP formula is dead is sometimes when you do a VLOOKUP, you're trying to search one particular name or value and bring back some information about that name. So the fourth reason for why you should always use the XLOOKUP formula instead of the VLOOKUP formula is because the VLOOKUP formula searches through a list. For example, we're looking up Diana Prince, and if we want to bring back the date, it'd search for the first time Diana Prince is available and bring back the date. Firstly, it can't do it because it's on the left-hand side, but secondly, Diana Prince is here a number of times. So which date do you want to bring back? The VLOOKUP formula always goes down the list and brings back the first one. So we can do that, but I'm going to do it with the XLOOKUP formula because we want to find the first date of sale from Diana Prince. Equals XLOOKUP, open brackets, looking up the name of Diana Prince, which is 04, comma. We're going to look it up in this range. So we did this once before, B3 to B22, comma, and we want to bring back the value which is in range A3 to A22. Now we used to shut the brackets here, and we can do that because what it's going to do is it's going to bring back that first date of sale. So it's going to find the first time it finds Diana Prince and bring back the date value, which it's done. So that works fine. But if we want to find the last sale, what do we do in this instance? Because it's always going to go down this list. VLOOKUP can't do this. It will always go and find the first name and bring back that value. So let's show you how this is done with XLOOKUP. Equals XLOOKUP, open brackets. We're searching for the name Diana Prince, which is 04, comma. Again, we're looking up the name in column B, B3 to B22, comma. And we want to find it in the same range, which is A3 to A22. But instead of closing the brackets here, you can actually type in comma and there'll be some more options available. So if I do that and type in comma, you can see these options pop up here. And it says, if not found. If we can't find the name, what do we want to do? We want to ignore that at this stage, so let's do that, comma. And the match mode is exact match or a regular match or a wildcard match. We don't need to worry about that, so we'll type in comma again. And now you can see it's got this other part which says search, first to last or last to first. So typically if you just put the 1 in there, it's just going to do what it did before, and I'll do that. Put a 1 in there and close the brackets, and it's brought back that same date. It's looked for the first time you can find Diana Prince and brings back that date. But if we go back into that formula and change the 1 to a -1, what it does is it goes through that list from the bottom up. So it finds the last time Diana Prince is in that list, press enter, and brings back the date, which is the 2nd of July, and there you go. You've got the last date of sale, last sale date. So that's another thing that VLOOKUP cannot do, and the XLOOKUP can do. And you should never use the VLOOKUP again. Okay, so we've got 2 more really good reasons for why you should always use the XLOOKUP formula instead of the VLOOKUP formula. But I've got some more really advanced ones that I'll put in the description below if you want to go even further with the XLOOKUP, or wait till the end of the video and click the links there. But the next one, number 5, for why VLOOKUP is dead is because it doesn't have an inbuilt error function and XLOOKUP does. For example, if we're looking up employee ID 1007 from this employee list table, we want to bring back the name and the department. So let's do that with the VLOOKUP formula. Equals VLOOKUP. I'll do this very quickly. Open brackets, we're looking up cell 07, comma, in the range of J2 to M13, comma, we want to bring back the name, so that's column number 2, comma, and 0 to make it an exact match, and press enter. And it brings back George Miller, which is number 1007. But if we put an employee number or ID that's not in there, say 2001, it comes back with this error, and we don't want errors all over our spreadsheet. We want to put something that makes a little bit more sense. So XLOOKUP already has an inbuilt function that does this. Otherwise, with the VLOOKUP, you'd have to wrap it up with some if error formulas or something like that. So let's change this up and put an XLOOKUP formula instead. Equals XLOOKUP. We're going to look up the cell of 07, comma. We're going to look up that range of J3 to J13, and we're going to lock that cell so we can drag it across. And let's also just lock the 07 as well, so we can drag that formula across. After the range array that we're looking up, we want the return array. In this instance, we want the return array of K3 to K13 because that's the name. This time we're not going to lock it because as we drag the formula across, we want it to go to department and region like we did before. But we're not going to stop here because we want to put that inbuilt error function in here. So if I put a comma in here now, you can see that if not found becomes bold. So if you cannot find that employee number that we had in there, what do we want to bring back instead? And I might bring in the words not found. You can type anything you like in there, or it can reference another cell. Close the brackets and press enter. So now you can see when it's looking up column O and the employee ID of 2001, it's come back with the value of not found. I'll drag that formula across to department, and again, it's still not finding the employee ID of 2001. But if I change that back to one that's in the table, you can see that it automatically updates. So that's one of the great reasons about the XLOOKUP formula is it has an inbuilt error function, and you don't need to merge or nest any other formulas in there. So let's jump into the final reason for why VLOOKUP is dead and you should always use the XLOOKUP formula instead. And that is because the XLOOKUP formula can use multiple criteria to get what you want. And VLOOKUP formula could never ever do this. So before I get started, don't forget to like or subscribe this video. So in this instance, let's change this to name because what we're trying to do is we're trying to find the name of the person whose department is online sales and their region is West. If I highlight any of the people who have online sales as their department, you can see one is North, South, West and East, and we want to bring back Diana Prince in this using a formula. And we can use this and make it dynamic as well, so we can change the region and it will update automatically. So let's build this formula. Equals XLOOKUP, and it's changed up a little bit from what we did before. So now we're looking up the value of 1 because we need this to be true. The next part of the formula is the lookup array, and this is how it's done. It's a little bit different, so just bear with me. And we put it into brackets. The first range is L3 to L13 because that is the department that we're looking up, and we need that to equal the department here, which is 010. So that's the first part of the condition. And we put a little multiply sign in here because this is the second part of the condition, and is typically done with a multiply sign. So we'll do that, and in the brackets again, we'll type in the range, which is M3 to M13, and we need that to equal region. So M3 to M13 is the region range, and we need it to match the region of West, which is cell P10. Close the brackets, and what do we want to bring back? This is exactly how it always is. The return value array is the range of K3 to K13. We can continue with these commas and again put the if not found. If there's a combination that isn't there, let's put in not found again. We'll close the brackets of this formula and press enter. And you can see it's brought back Diana Prince, that combination of online sales and West. So if we change that to online sales and East, it'll automatically update the name to Julia Roberts. And if we put in something like marketing, which isn't a department, it's come back with not found. So the XLOOKUP formula is so versatile. VLOOKUP formula is dead. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Again, don't forget to subscribe or like this video. Check out these other ones if you want some more advanced features with XLOOKUP. It's my go-to formula. Hope it is yours too. See you next time.